Hello Tom, I'm hoping the wind isn't too bad up here, but I'm right on top of Mount Prevost, overlooking Duncan. Now, the lake you see right here would be Quamachin Lake, and I live in where those trees are there. You see it right at the end of the lake, and then you can see kind of a bit of a white building there. And there is a playing field there. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but that's where my house is down in there. And this is looking down on Duncan. And down here we have the golf course. And it's quite clear today, which is quite nice. We have a bit of a haze, but not too bad. And what this is, I don't know if I'm right in saying that's Mount Baker. That could be Mount Baker. I'm not sure if somebody watching this will correct me, but I think that is Mount Baker in Washington, in the States, because we're very close to the border here, as you know. And that little bay over there with the freighter sitting in there waiting, that is Cowichan Bay, and a lot of them wait in there because they can sit there for free before they go into, you know, into Vancouver. And like I say, that first lake there would be Somenos Lake. I might have called it Quamachin Lake, but it's actually that's Somenos Lake. That's the first one, and then the next one over, right behind it there. That lake that I'm going to focus on now, that's Quamachin Lake. And if you can see that bit of a green field there, that would be a landing strip for a small plane, and Will's house is just right by there, so that's pretty well where my friend Will lives. And then you go over to here, and then you see what I always call, reminds me of Fairhead. This would be Maple Bay. And now up here, I'm not sure where that would be in there, but you're starting to head up towards Up Island. So that's probably more of the inlet water coming in from the ocean there. But it's a spectacular view. And then you can see looking down into Duncan itself. And of course this is all forestry up here. And you can see the lines cut up there. There's a line, there's probably power lines in there, and then same over here, there's a line for power lines. Some of them are cut for fire breaks. Like I think this one down here, you can see in there, that's possibly a fire break, because I don't see any power lines in there, not through here any of them, but there could be. I'm not saying there wouldn't be. No, too bad I can't see the elk. There's usually a field. If you remember when I took the video of the swans and the geese, they were down here in this field, this green field down here. I've lost it now, where is it? They were down here in this green field, and behind this tree line there is a lot of elk. I saw them when I was driving up here, but of course I couldn't see them when you get up here because the trees hide them. Now the white marker, well, there was a cross up here which has been taken down. It was very political again, you know, with the cross up there. Gotta watch your footing here. I don't think we can even see the post from here, but there is a white post up on this hill here, but I think it's just round the corner. That's where the big white cross was, and from down below you can actually see the white post. What I'll try and do when I get down to the bottom, I'll take a little short video looking back at it all. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I will down again now. It's quite a run down. Lots of roads, lots of twisty and very rough. Well, not quite four-wheel drive country, but it's getting there. All right, bye for now. Hello Tom, I just thought I would show you the drive down. It is quite exciting. As you can see, it's really just like a track. And they do keep it quite well groomed, but of course they haven't done it just lately because we've had lots of rain and bad weather. But I think, you know, now the weather's breaking through to our summer, they will probably come up with the grader and grade this out. As you can see down here, it's not quite so washed out. It's a nice drive up. It's, you know, you go through all these avenues of trees and very pleasant for sure. Not quite the Darien Gap, but it's a few areas a bit on the rougher side. Coming up, I was on some different roads because it's not very well signed. There's 2 or 3 signs saying to the cairn, and like on that tree there's one that says to the cairn. But you can easily miss these signs, and I think when I came up originally, I went on up the other road there because I was watching the road, not so much the signs, and I ended up on the other side of the lookout, which I took a short video. So I might send you that one as well. It's looking from the other direction really. But it's pretty well like this all the way down, so I won't bore you with any more of it. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what it's like. It's quite steep in places, as you can sort of see here. It drops off pretty good. I'm not sure I'd bring a normal car up here. I'm lucky today because I've got this loaner from the dealership because my car's in for service, so I'm quite lucky having this one. It's an all-wheel drive, same as mine, and it's probably a little bit more ground clearance than mine, and it definitely rides rougher, but I'm glad I got it. All right, I'll be back in a while. Hello again, Tom. I just on the way home, so I thought I'd stop and just show you the view back to where I was at. So if you look to the highest peak, and I'll zoom in here, at the very top you'll see a white post. That's the remains of where the cross was, and that's where the cairn is. And to the left of that white post is some bare rocks, and that's where I was standing when I shot the video. So I'll just zoom in so you can see it. There it is there. And then you can see all the trees that were in front of me, and then this, the green field I pointed out to you. That's where all the elk are. They're in behind there a lot of the time. But that's Mount Provost. What a drive up. It's about, I think, 3 to 4 kilometers from the road, from the base all the way up to the top. It's all been logged over the years. This is all fairly new road, nothing very big up there. And the road that I was on, that very rough road, would have been an old logging road. But there you go. I just wanted to show you, from sea level to up there, which is how high it is. It's probably 2,000 feet maybe. I don't think it'd be any more. We'll try and find out. Mount Provost. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.